Hey guys, what is up? It is Bibs07 here again, and I am on my Hardcore Ironman on Old School. I do have members on this account once again, and going to be continuing the progress series that I started with just one episode about 2 months ago or something, maybe 3 months now, but yeah, it was a while ago. I just showed my initial starting point with the account, and basically the progress I had made up to that point, and yeah, since then I've done not too much because I haven't had members for most of that time, but also I am on my my RS3 Hardcore Ironman, just fire making. But yeah, for most of that time I was not playing on this account at all because I did not have members. Just recently got members back, and I've been continuing working on my goals. I'm not 100% sure where I was in the last video. I haven't watched it back, but I do have full graceful, obviously. I don't know if I had that or not in the last video, but I have that. And I am recording this clip because I am getting 70 agility quite soon. I did kind of record the clip a bit prematurely here, but I do want to talk a little bit about my goals in the account and stuff like that, so it won't be too bad. My first big goal, and the main one that I have been going for, and I believed I did talk about it in the last video, was to get... My cat is being annoying. Shut up. Stop. Alright, sorry. But yeah, my main big goal on the account was to get 70 agility first off. I know a lot of people do go for this as sort of the main initial goal. It's a really good thing to get out of the way because, first of all, I mean, you can get the graceful set, which is nice to have just for running around and stuff. And agility is just a nice stat to have at a decent level because it allows you to run more, and when you're doing quests or, you know, pretty much anything, you're going to want to have decent amount of run energy, and obviously I think your run energy lasts longer and also restores faster based on your agility level. So having this agility level at 70 will be very nice for that. And also you can of course access the Saradomin encampment in the God Wars dungeon with 70 agility, as well as the shortcut pipe in the Taverley dungeon to get to blue dragons easier. And that is one of the main things I wanted it for. I am going to probably be going to blue dragons once I do finish this off and maging them to get myself enough bones for a 43 prayer to start me off with before I go do any real combat. I would love to have those protection prayers, and no better way to get it than at blue dragons, and then I would use the Ectofunctus to offer the bones up, because obviously I'm nowhere near having a gilded altar or anything like that, and burying them is honestly kind of just a waste. So yeah, that'll hopefully get me a couple. And my cat is just going bananas, running around the room right when I try and start recording the video. He just decides to freak out and go insane. Sorry about that, but yeah, I will be able to get hopefully a couple of hard clues while I'm doing that as well. I don't know if I'm going to be able to complete them or not, but it would be cool to get some hard clues started. And I also want to look into trying to do medium clues on the account for Ranger Boots, as a lot of people do as well on their Ironman. That does require me getting my Hunter up, which I despise, especially on Old School, and especially at the lower levels. Hunter is just terrible, so really not looking forward to getting that up for doing mediums. But once you get past like the first, like once you don't have to catch stupid ass birds anymore, it's not too terrible, but up to that point it is pretty bad, so not looking forward to that. And once I do that, I mean, once I get the 43 prayer, I might try and start getting into doing the lower levels of Slayer, but I'm not too sure if that's where I really want to go with it. It is going to kind of be tough to actually get into Slayer because the lower levels of Slayer are absolute shit as well. Just the tasks you get are terrible. You get nothing good from the drops, and it's just a pain in the ass, but it's something you got to get done. Unfortunately on here there's no Reaper tasks like there are on RS3 to jumpstart you in Slayer, but still I will just have to get that done. And I know I've said in the past a lot about how I don't like playing on Old School, but I did address that in my first video of this series, and it's basically I really just like playing on main accounts, but Iron Man is something that's always interested me on Old School. I've just never made an Iron Man account, and with the release of Hardcore Iron Man, it kind of motivated me to just make an account for it. And I do quite enjoy Iron Man on both RS3 and on Old School. I'm kind of not too looking forward to some of the things that you have to do on Iron Man Old School, but I thought I did this preset, but yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of annoyed about how much of the content is also in the wilderness. That's a little bit worrisome. Of course, there is the lava dragon bone that is quite nice to have for, I think it's a master clue scroll item that you need it for, maybe an elite clue, I don't know. I know you have to show it to some dude or whatever, but yeah, a lava dragon bone is something you want to get from there. And then of course there's all the drops from the wilderness bosses and stuff like that, which would be a massive risk to even try and kill, especially something like Venenatus, which can just one hit you, and yeah, it would be pretty insane to try and kill that for any reason. But you know, it's not really required that you go in the wilderness for anything, so I'm not too worried about it, but it's just going to kind of bug me that there's those things that are sort of off limits to me unless I want to be YOLO and just be ballsy and stuff. But yeah, basically those are my current goals, just finishing off this agility here, and after that I do want to go ahead and get the prayer up, and as far as just regular skills, I will be constantly getting my fishing up, and I do want to complete a lot of quests as well. I do have almost all the free-to-play quests done and a lot of the basic members quests, but I would like to get a quest cape quite early on in the account, because doing quests is really good to unlock areas as well as get you the XP rewards, because the lower the level you are, the more influential those XP rewards are actually going to be, so it's better to do them early on. So that's definitely something I'm going to look into for sure, because that would really help me out in getting my early levels up. There was one quest that I was just thinking of, and I can't remember it. It like just slipped my mind that I was going to mention that I wanted to do, but I really just can't remember for some stupid reason. So I'm going to, I guess, move on. After I do get the prayer, I will probably look into doing some quests as well as the Slayer. So those are basically my main goals in the account. Just wanted to talk about those in this first clip of the video. Don't really know how long I'm going to make this video. For those of you that do watch my Hardcore Iron Man on RS3 series, those videos are hella long. I don't know if I'm going to make these videos of similar length or if I'm going to make them shorter. Don't really know yet, but guess we'll just have to wait and see. Oh, Swan Song was the quest I was thinking of. I do obviously want to do that as pretty much as soon as I can, because I would love to have monkfish. They're decent food and they're really easy to catch. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pause the clip here. I still got a couple laughs left to go. I guess I started recording a bit prematurely for this level up, but I will show it off once I do get it, and then I'll end the clip off with that. Alright, so we are on our final lap here for 70 agility, and this was such an annoying and long grind. I honestly hate agility, and on Old School, I mean, the rooftop agility is okay, but the XP per hour is still so shit compared to a lot of other skills, and it's just, it doesn't get much better as you get levels up, and from 60 to 70 is just awful. But we have reached agility of 70, can now use the Taverley Dungeon, Short Dragon Shortcut, and access Dominating Gobbler's Dungeon. Very nice. Very happy to be finally done with that, and I'm not going to be touching agility again for a long ass time. Probably will only do, like, maybe I'll do it while I'm alching stuff if I ever get around to doing that. I see a lot of people doing that on Iron Man. But yeah, we have the Marks of Grace here. I've got 62 left over, which will be nice, I guess, for stamina potions. I don't really know what else you use them for. I'm kind of a noob on Old School, really. I don't know a lot of the new content that's been released into the game, so it's going to be kind of interesting to learn about that alongside making this account better. But yeah, not much has really changed in my bank since the last video, except for this cash stack that I have. I got a decent amount of cash because I did a lot of agility pyramid for some of my levels just because I wanted to do it to get some cash. I still have 4 pyramid tops. I don't know why the hell I kept those, but yeah, I have a decent bit of cash to get me going with, and that can help me to buy some more runes, although I have some here, so it shouldn't be too bad to get me started with at the blue dragons, which is probably what I'm going to head off and do now. So for the next clip, hopefully I'll just be getting 43 prayer. Maybe I'll have a hard clue thrown in there, but I doubt I'm going to be able to actually complete any of those. But, you know, maybe if I get lucky and have a bunch of easy steps in a row, I will. We'll have to wait and see. But I'll see you guys for that, and peace. Alright guys, so I somehow managed to complete a hard clue scroll on my Hardcore Ironman here with these terrible stats. I didn't even have any coordinate clues or any double agents, and it was a 4-step clue. It was really lucky that I managed to finish it, but yeah, we're about to pop it open. First hard clue on the Hardcore Ironman here. Let's see what we get. Well, actually, Magic Shortbow. Very good to have, because there's no real other good way to get it, and once I get my range up, that'll be a really good weapon to use. I think it's 50 range. I also got the bucket helmet, which I think that's for an emote clue at some point. Room plate skirt is, I probably could just alchor that or something once I get my mage up. And 43 blood runes. You know, it could be worse, but no black d'hide, nothing too great that really catches my eye. So, meh, but pretty happy that I was able to complete it. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Alright guys, so we have just completed the blue dragon grind. It is pretty damn slow killing them, and it takes a long time to gather up a decent bit of the bones here, but yeah, I got some decent magic XP out of it, all the way up to 50 magic now, which is pretty nice. Only 5 more levels until I can go ahead and do the high alchemy, which will be very nice. I don't know if I talked about this in the clue scroll video, but to do that clue scroll I had to do the Holy Grail quest as well, which got me 30 prayer and 31 defense, which was very nice to go get, because meant I had to kill less blue dragons, and also I was 1 defense, so it got me all the way up to 31, which is very nice. So if we head into the bank now, I have just enough. 127 is the exact amount I need for getting the prayer I need, and the drop rate of hard clues 1 out of 128, and we only got 1, so I guess we were on drop rate for that. 1 ensouled dragon head as well. I don't know how rare those are, but I thought I would get more. I honestly have no idea of the actual rarity of them, but that doesn't seem like a lot. But yeah, from this point I'm basically just gonna go and do the Ghost Ahoy quest, and after that I will do the prayer and just knock out 43 prayer from there. And after that I will probably maybe start training combat and doing a little bit of getting into some Slayer. I'm not sure exactly where I want to go from this point, or I also might start doing some more quests, as once I have the prayer it'll make a lot of quests a lot easier, like Dragon Slayer and stuff, so that's also another possibility. I have a couple ways I could go with it, but yeah, happy to get that grind done. Definitely worth it, getting 70 agility for that pipe, and I'm glad I knocked out that agility early on the account. It also would help out if I want to go and do I think it's the fire obelisk that's over there. I don't remember which one is it. One of the obelisks is quite close to that area as well, where you can squeeze by, and that will be nice for making battle staffs. Once I think I need higher mage level anyways, but once I get that mage level, it'll be good for cash and crafting XP and stuff like that. So yeah, we are making some good progress on this account. I'm pretty happy with it so far, and gonna head off and do Ghost Ahoy and then get working on that prayer. See you guys for probably I might show the quest complete screen really quick and then show the prayer level. Alright, so just about to boom, finished Ghost Ahoy. Pretty good quest. Shit, I need to take that. I got a prayer level out of it as well. And we now have the ecto file, which is going to be super useful for getting over to this side of the map because of how stupid and annoyingly isolated it is from everywhere else. I mean, Varrock, closest thing, and then you got to still walk a pretty decent ways to get here. And yeah, it's just in general a really good item for herb runs. Starting out with barrows, it could be good. I don't really know if it's the best way to get there even early on though, and if you because you might have like other ways of doing the route back to Canifis, like maybe even just walking back, but maybe not. I don't know. I probably will use it for that as well. And yeah, really happy to have it. Nice one-click teleport as well, and just is like an emergency type thing. If I ever need a one-click teleport, I can always use that just in case. And it'll be very good for what I'm about to do right now, which is do the prayer training that I have been stocking these bones up for, like I said. I don't think I need this anymore, but everything else should probably stay. So yeah, I'm going to first actually go and buy a bunch of buckets of slime, because it's much faster to buy them than to collect them yourself, and I don't feel like buying a bunch of buckets from stores. You can just buy the buckets of slime from these guys. Gotta hop a bunch of worlds to do it, but it is definitely much faster to do this than anything else. For some reason they seem to be bought out, and they're like basically free. But yeah, looking forward to having this prayer done. This quest was a massive pain in the ass because of how much walking you had to do. And just getting the items you needed was a bit annoying, because I had to get all those dyes and everything, and it was like it pissed me off because I got 3 of every dye, because you might have to make combination dyes for the dyeing the ship, and mine, I just needed 1 red, 1 yellow, and 1 blue. Like, it just ended up working out that way, which was kind of good, but also just kind of pissed me off. Like, why couldn't, like, I wish I could have known that. But, yeah, I just need 127 buckets of slime, and then I can go and do the prayer. And I might end the video off at that, and from there I'll probably start doing some more questing, and might start doing Slayer as well, so that should be pretty cool for the next video. I think I made some pretty decent progress in this one. Finished off 70 agility, and then got all these dragon bones and stuff. Let me know if you guys are happy to be seeing some more content from this account. Like I've said before, I do enjoy old school in the Iron Man format. I just don't like it too much when I'm playing on a main account, so looking forward to continuing this and getting my account up to a decent level. My current big goal is to do some Barrows and get some Barrows armor, and also get my Slayer going, because those are both 2 things that you really want to have. A massive goal I want to reach towards in the far future is doing some duo raids with my friend Alex, who also has a Hardcore Iron Man. I feel like that could be really fun, and who knows, maybe we'll get a twisted bow or something. That would be amazing. But yeah. Alright, so for the last clip of the video, like I said, I'm going to be getting 43 prayer. I only need 1 more bone actually, but this is like the last inventory of bones I had, so I figured why not just use them all up and finish off the bones that I got from the blue dragons. I had more than I needed, because I was unaware that the Ghosts Ahoy quest gave you a little bit of prayer XP, so I got a little more than I actually needed, but we use 1 up, and boom, there's 43 prayer. Very nice to hit that. I can now use all the protection prayers, and those are going to help me a lot when doing pretty much everything, quests and Slayer and anything that really involves combat. Overhead prayers are extremely good to have. And yeah, it's going to definitely help me avoid dying on this account, which is the main goal, obviously. Let me grab my last batch of ecto tokens. Now I basically have enough ecto tokens to last me until the end of time, because I honestly don't even know what the hell you can use ecto tokens for after completing the quest. I think maybe the only use for them is to go to Dragontooth Island, which is, I don't think there's even anything else there besides the quest thing for Ghosts Ahoy, which I already did, obviously. So I don't think I'll ever end up going there. It's good on RS3 that they sort of revived the place, because they have celestial dragons there, and they also have the divination location. But on old school, I'm pretty sure it's still just a dead area, just like no real reason to go there. So yeah, that is that for the prayer. Done. Very happy to have these overheads now unlocked. And I'm probably going to go and start doing some quests maybe. I might go finish off Dragon Slayer just to get myself started, and then I'll probably do this quest. No, there must be like a new one. And then I'll have all the free-to-play quests done for real this time. And then after that, I don't know. I don't really have a real plan on what I want to unlock. I probably want to do Fairy Tale Part 1 as soon as I possibly can, so I would have to do Lost City and Nature Spirit. And then also Fairy Tale Part 2 would be something I would like to get, but it does require a lot of stuff. I think you can unlock fairy rings, though, without getting all of these stats. I don't think you need these stats to get the fairy rings unlocked, so I will definitely at least unlock fairy rings, and that would be nice to have, and I could use the Nature Grove or whatever to get a rune and adamant axe for my wood cutting in the future, and they also drop a decent bit of nature runes from there. So that's probably where I'm going to be heading in the next video, is just doing all of those quests, Dragon Slayer, the other 2 free-to-play quests I'm missing, and then all the quests I need to unlock fairy rings. And yeah, then from there I might get into some Slayer, start trying to get that up. Obviously do the museum or whatever in Varrock first for those first levels to get you to level 9, and then start getting some tasks. And I'm probably going to try and focus on using melee for Slayer, although I might actually try and get my magic up to 55 if I have tasks that could be maged like feasibly. That might be a good thing that I could go for. And I also want to try and start getting my range up eventually. I'll probably get the first however many, like 20 levels at like some really easy stuff like cows and chickens and stuff, and then I might try and go do Chaos Druids with my to do some of my range training in order to collect a bit of Renars for Barrows for Parapots, as well as some Law Runes for teleporting around, because I killed the 127 blue dragons and I only got 3 Law Rune drops, which they drop 3 at a time, so I had 9 Law Runes. I already used up most of them, so they're definitely not easy to come by. Another way to get them would be to do the Ali Morasane thing in Alcarid. I think you have to do like the feud quest, and then you can buy runes from him. So I might look into doing that as well, because that would be a decent source of them. Definitely not going to Mage Bank, and to get into the Wizards Guild you need, or the Magic Guild, whatever it's called, you need 66 magic, so I'm a pretty far ways off of that. So I think my best bet would either to be kill Chaos Druids for the Renars, as well as the why do I have that? But for the Renars, as well as for the Law Runes, and then from there I could use all that stuff to get, and that'll help me get my range up at the start. So yeah, that's basically it. Also, I mean, I got a couple woodcutting and fleshing levels because I needed an oak longbow for the Ghost Ahoy quest, and I started doing the fletching, then I realized you could buy it from Varrock, but I just continued to do the fletching to get me up a little bit. Got to 15, not too bad. Still need 5 more levels before I can fletch oak things, but it's one of the worst skills starting out is fletching. Like, it's the first few fletching levels on Iron Man are just so terrible because you have to cut the normal logs. Fletching and Hunter, and kind of agility, but mostly fletching and Hunter, have the worst first set of levels in the game, in my opinion. It's so bad. But anyways, I'm gonna stop rambling now. Hope you all enjoyed the first real progress video on this account, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.